it's your favorite ex-girlfriend Tessa back with another slightly unhealthy video for the somewhat toxic dater, aka all of us. Now if you haven't already, I won't hold it against you, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because if you're here for this video, you're gonna want to check out my other vids too. Did you do it? Oh my god, thank you so much. Okay, let's begin. Now, if you are watching this video, you might just be contemplating parting ways with Bae. And I know breakups are hard, but trust, it is so much harder staying trapped in a dead relationship. Trust me, I know I was the queen of staying in relationships past their expiration date, but just like Meghan Markle, I too have retired from that position. Now, sometimes it's time to break up are extremely clear-cut, but other times it's a pit at the bottom of your stomach that you push down and try to ignore for as long as you can. But not anymore, because I'm bringing that up. So if any of these signs ring close to home, it may be time to walk away. Easier said than done, I know, but acceptance is step one. So let's jump right into it with the very first sign that it's time to break up, which is you keep breaking up and getting back together. We all know a dramatic ass couple who repeatedly call it quits, yet keep gravitating right back to each other. Did you think on the 13th breakup your problems would be magically fixed? No, you had it right the first time you broke up, and the next 12. Just because you keep getting back together doesn't mean you're meant to be. It means you're too afraid to move on. I have a video for that. You'd know if you were a subscriber. Another sign it might be time to part ways with your partner is you don't trust them. Now this could mean one of two things. Either your partner is acting hella shady and has given you a reason not to trust them, which, come on, doesn't look good for you. Or the trust issues lie with you, which means as a somewhat insecure partner, just calling it how it is. Your partner is failing to make you feel secure in the relationship, which might just be chalked up to the fact that you are not right for each other. Now, let's say the distress comes from your partner already cheating on you. Just turn off this video right now. That's it. That's it for you. There is never any coming back from cheating. I don't give a what bullshit excuse they hit you with. Cheating is a decision, a blatant decision to disrespect you. Every kiss, every touch, every thrust, every pump that was given to another person that was not you was one sign of disrespect after the other, which means your partner is not loving you the way you should be loved, and you gotta do it yourself and end that. The next sign it might be time to call it quits is you're beginning to wonder what else is out there. Now, in a healthy relationship, your partner satisfies your every need and therefore you have no reason to look further. But if you find yourself wondering if there's someone else out there who could be more sensitive or be better at communicating or just treat you better in general, then congratulations, you have just found the holes in your relationship where your needs aren't being met. Settling! You're settling! Oh my god, something was in my throat. Rona? Is that you? Moving on. Now, another good indicating sign it might just be time to part ways is you and your partner have grown apart. And while that totally sucks, it's okay. People grow up, they change, they become different people they were than when you first started dating. It happens. And you may want to deny that because deep down you really love your partner, but here's the thing. Staying in a relationship once you guys have outgrown each other only leads to constant bickering and eventual resentment. Someone better for you is out there. Don't you owe it to yourself to be with the best person for you? P.S. to my future soulmate, you gonna be waiting a minute because I'm back on my single bull and I'm gonna be here for a minute. Alright, so another sign that you are currently swimming in dead relationship waters is you've lost interest in sex. Now, sex isn't everything in a relationship, but it's a whole damn lot. And it's definitely an area you want to be happily satisfied in. Now, if your sex life with Bae just isn't where you want it to be, you've either checked out mentally or physically, which is something to look into, or you've lost that attraction and spark to your partner that was once so strong. Now, a lot of people think a dead sex life is something that can be fixed, but ask yourself this. Are you 100% content with going the distance on an already burnt out attraction? Because I'm not. Alright. Alright guys, we are halfway through the 10 signs to know if it is time to break up, but if you have already heard your reason and confirmed your doubt, good for you by the way. Then stick around, because after these last steps, we are going to be talking last-ditch efforts to save your relationships or mapping out a breakout plan if it's just not going to work out. Alright, now let's keep on trucking because I got to explain to the rest of these daters why their relationship is dead in the water. So our next sign on the road to cancellation is y'all spend more time with friends and other people than you do each other. Now, I get that sometimes you just have busy lives and opposite schedules, but, and really think about this, if you really wanted to, wouldn't you make time for each other? Because if you can't, well, y'all have no business being in a relationship in the first place. That's just fair to no one. But if you can and you're just not, well, it's pretty clear that you are already making a choice and it ain't your partner. Now, can an issue like this be salvaged? Yeah, if you wanted to. Do you? Do you really? Now, some of you may be hearing a lot of familiar issues, but instead of deciding to call it quits, you're over there continuing to believe that one day, Bae might turn into the dream partner you've always wanted. That's really sweet. And it's also the next step to knowing your relationship ain't sorry. Not sorry. You came here for the truth, so I'm giving it to you. Now, holding out for the day that your partner might change is like waiting for the day McDonald's might fix their ice cream machine. It's gonna be a minute, huh? And even then, there's no guarantee it might not break the next day anyways. All I'm saying is, if there really is this amazing, wonderful, terrific person inside of Bae that you're just waiting to appear, ask yourself, why haven't they come out already? Moment of silence for self-reflection. Okay, and moving on. Now, in my very first video, how to get over your ex, which you might want to peep after this, I mentioned how most breakups occur because of the inability for both partners to compromise their behaviors and beliefs for each other. And that's why my ass gonna stay single till I'm 60, because I'm not trying to compromise a goddamn thing for anybody. And that's the thing, a relationship is a compromise of your time, energy, plans, and freedom. Now, if you're in a healthy relationship, not much compromising needs to be done, which is why our next relationship ending sign is that you no longer want to compromise for each other. If y'all are not trying to meet each other halfway anymore, it just means you're probably over trying to equate their needs with yours. Now, some things you should never have to compromise for a partner: spending time with loved ones, huge life decisions like marriage or kids, your hobbies and passions, your culture, your goals, your idea of fun, and most importantly, your physical and mental health. Self-love above all else, always. Now, if you watch this whole thing and still don't know if throwing away the whole Bae is right for you, then it's time to get visual. So, I encourage you to take a piece of paper and a pen and write out a good old-fashioned pro and con list, because, as you guessed it, the next sign that your relationship is in the toilet next to a huge piece of is the cons outweigh the pros. Pretty clear cut. Now, everyone has flaws that they come into a relationship with, but once your partner's flaws surpass their good qualities, you're floating up dead relationship creek without a paddle. Jump out the boat and save yourself. Now, finally, the last huge sign that it might be time to break up is the one most people either overlook or tend to blame on themselves, which is you're just simply not happy. Now, I know 2020 is a show and we're all feeling some type of way, but someone who is dating the right partner consistently enjoys the relationship and therefore feels a general sense of happiness. There's a big chance that if you're low-key miserable, it's not you, but who you're surrounding yourself with. And some distance just might, well, definitely point that out for you. Now, I'm not saying it's our partner's jobs to make us happy. We should always be doing that for ourselves. But if they are not contributing to our happiness, or they are interrupting that happiness, what you keeping them around for? Just kidding, I already know, because you don't want to be alone. Let's face it, if you're watching this, it's because you already know what you have to do. Or you just like me. Oh my God, thank you. And I get the reasons you haven't done it yet. There's history and love and a whole couple's lifestyle you've grown accustomed to. But really all you're doing by waiting is making it so much more difficult to leave in the future. And delaying your own happiness, because it's out there waiting for you to get your together and come find it. Now, if you've recognized some of these issues as familiar, but they're still not huge deal breakers to you, then some last-ditch efforts to save your relationship would to be either sit down with your partner and have an open and honest conversation about where your head's at, where their head's at, and if your relationship is even salvageable. Or you could always find a non-biased mediator like a therapist or a counselor to help you better communicate your concerns to each other. So good luck to you guys, but for everybody else who's dumping Bae's ass, let's talk about a breakup plan because yes, you are going to want one. Now, like I said before, breaking up is never easy and that's why you need to be prepared. So first and foremost, if this was a serious relationship and you live with your partner or share joint bank accounts, you are going to want to plan ahead and protect your assets and possibly find another place to stay for the time being. Unless you're kicking them out, then to the left, to the left. Was that the left? Yeah, that's the left. Next comes the actual breakup, which will be hard, so brace yourself for their reaction. And above all else, be honest and clear about your feelings and own that breakup. No matter what they say or how hard they cry, stand your ground. No take backsies. You made the plan, now stick to it. Now, after your breakup, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is go to my YouTube channel and check out my video, How to Get Over Your Ex. Your journey to happiness and a healthy recovery starts there, with me. Now, I know I just dropped some real ass therapy on you and you're probably thinking, I should pay her. You should, but you can't. So I'll accept your payment in the form of hitting that subscribe button, or shooting your girl a comment, or hitting that thumbs up, or DMing me your most sophisticated nude. Your choice. Either way, thank you so much for tuning in. I am working hard to post twice a week, so take some time and reflect on our session today. And I'll be back in a few days with some more of your favorite ex-girlfriend therapy, and until then, don't do anything stupid. You're going to, aren't you? Why do I try?